Surprise! I'm a guy! I've already told a few of you, but I decided to make a video about this for two reasons. One being maybe I will have to explain things to people I know a few less times. Two, growing up, I didn't see a lot of information, media, or narratives describing trans identities that did not line up conventionally with their gender expression. As a trans man who enjoys a lot of traditionally feminine things, I wanted to add a bit of my own narrative. Basically, I'm a trans man who enjoys a lot of the parts of our culture that have been labeled as feminine. I enjoy wearing dresses, doing elaborate makeup, painting my nails, decorating things I own in rhinestones, baking cute things. You get the point. But at my core, I don't feel connected to the female experience. When in a professional setting or one where I'm meeting new people, my style of socializing includes a lot of feminine mannerisms. Probably because I was socialized as female and that behavior was reinforced as normal. But when I hang out with women I don't know very well, I often feel very alien among them despite my behavior being in sync with theirs. When in a social setting where I feel comfortable being my truest self, I notice my mannerisms become a lot less ladylike and a little more feminist frat guy. Hey, that's like tie-shaped. A lot of the time I really do not feel at home in my own body. Though I like dressing femininely, frequently when I do, I feel like I'm wearing a costume rather than just being myself. I find that the attributes that make me feel confident also tend to be the ones that I associate with masculinity. Essentially, what I'm experiencing is that my gender expression, or way in which gender is demonstrated through behavior, mannerisms, and appearance, does not stereotypically match my gender identity or personal perception of gender. All the things that I currently do and enjoy are totally valid to be experienced by any gender, but because my interests and presentation mostly align with the cultural expectations of the sex I was assigned at birth, figuring out where I fit on the gender spectrum has been complicated. This overlap made it difficult to catalog how I would be more authentic to myself living as a man, which is why I'm only now getting to this point at 27. And that's okay. It's also because of this particular combination of expression and identity that I anticipate having problems in the future. It's probably going to be rare that someone who doesn't know me is going to look at me and come to the conclusion that I'm a man. So I'm probably going to be misgendered most of the time, which leads to the struggle with the bathroom situation. If gender-neutral bathrooms aren't available, depending on the way I'm dressed and the environment, I may feel unwelcome in either space. I'm probably just going to have to make judgments based on which will be safest in each setting. We live in a very cis-centric society. Cis is when your gender assigned at birth matches your gender identity. So I will probably have people adamantly telling me that they know my gender more than I do based on their own upbringing and beliefs. Lastly, because my expression is different from more visible trans men, it's possible that I may even be met with pressure to conform to cisgendered standards from other members of the LGBTQIA+ community. So wait, if being this way is so hard and gender is just a social construct anyway, why not just live your life as a woman who does a lot of manly things? Well, I tried that for probably a third of my life now and can reasonably say that it's not working for me. Even though gender expectations are entirely made up by antiquated social systems, they still have a profound effect on us. I want to live in a space that I feel describes me appropriately. When I compare the facets of walking through life as a woman versus those of walking through life as a man, I feel more willing to let go a lot of the former and a strong desire to experience the latter. Because humans grow and change, and so do the ways we relate to the environments around us, I can't say for sure that a few years down the line I won't go back to identifying as non-binary, or a gender identity that is a combination or absence of male and female genders. But I know that right now I'm a guy, and I've been one for a long time. I'm ready to start living as one. Specifically where I'm at right now, I won't be changing my name because I still feel like it describes me. I will be mainly using he, him, his pronouns, but they, them, their works great too. While I'm immensely grateful that hormone therapy exists, I will not be pursuing it at this point, but I will be looking into top surgery. Josh and I are still good, and we're continuing to communicate about everything like we have since the beginning of our relationship. But ultimately, I'm still me. I'm not changing into a different person or anything. I'm still striving to learn and be respectful of my fellow humans. I'm still going to be working on 101 different creative projects all at the same time. I'm still going to have absolutely no chill for various video games and shows. And I'm still a giant dork. What do you bring to a party? A six-pack and these guns. While I wouldn't categorize my experience with gender as easy, I am privileged in a lot of ways. I have access to counseling and medical therapies. The majority of the spaces I occupy are safe regardless of whether people perceive me as trans or not. And most importantly, I have an amazing, supportive group of friends and family who love me regardless of what part of a social construct I identify with. So thanks. Thank you so much for watching this. If you are looking to learn more or for ways to help the trans community, please check out the links included in the description. If you are also trans or are questioning and want or need support, there are links in the description for you too. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.